Mob Wives premiere tonight, and I don't know about you, but I have been very excited for it to start again. I've been watching that super trailer that VH1 has been airing for the last couple months, and it's been driving me insane because Mob Wives is my strawberry shortcake. It's like the dessert. It's not the top of the line dessert, and it's not the bottom of the line dessert, but it's just like kind of your favorite that you hold close to you hold close. Like, oh, strawberry shortcake would be good right now. That's how I feel about Mob Wives. Many a night where I was like, oh man, an episode of Mob Wives would really be perfect right now. Wishes came true tonight, and it lived up to everything I needed it to be. And I know that this season will be really good because they started off with an epic fight. Sometimes reality shows will, lead you halfway through the series before you get to that big moment that you saw in the trailer from the first day. Not Mob Wives. They don't play. And that's how I know there will be enough fighting to go around. Everyone's getting into this. I mean, I thought I saw animals fighting in the trailer. It's just everyone's getting into it. Not taking any crap. Throwing down. Throwing people off balconies like they almost did tonight. Crazy. Or next week. Anyway, there will be balcony throwing. So, my girls Karen, Drita, Renee, Carla. It's summertime. I can tell that none of them have seen each other because they're basically rehashing everything and still on everything that happened at the end of last season. Love it. Great. Karen got some major surgery and she almost died. Not Karen, Renee. Renee had major surgery and almost died. Or so she says. Karen and Drita are still fighting and still hate each other. And Carla still can't speak English. I'm gonna need at some point for VH1 to translate for her. To do the scroll. This is what? Scroll. To do the scroll under her when she's talking, because I can't understand what she's saying. And I know she's speaking English or some derivative of English, but she's gonna need the scroll soon. I think it's maybe because she's lying, and when you're lying, you're talking in circles, things get very confusing. I'm gonna need for it to stop. I'm just over it. But big portion of the episode today was Karen and this surgery she had, and who came to the hospital, who didn't come to the hospital, who she hates now, who she doesn't, because right after you almost die, what you really think about is who you hate and how many grudges you want to hold on to. I mean, I know it's just, from what I've heard, it's just a big thing that people do after they die and have, seen the pearly gates. They're just all about, hating people. So one thing I learned from tonight's episode, because, smart girl, trying to learn, trying to have a takeaway from each episode, is your 17-year-old shouldn't be your case of emergency. Renee, boo-boo, you're going to need to get some friends. You have to stop yelling at people. You have to take your meds. And you're going to have to make some friends. And I get that it's not the Mob Wives, because they're basically paid to hate you. Understand. Can't be the men in your life either, because they all go to jail. But I believe that there must be some woman, somebody, who could take being your friend. If you keep taking that Cymbalta, I'm sure at some point, you'll be sane enough to carry on a friendship with someone who can, take you to the hospital when you're having major surgery. They literally opened up your whole body. Throwing that responsibility on your 17-year-old, it just looked a little cray. So, note to self, 17-year-old teenagers shouldn't be case of emergencies. Second, you just don't do something called a total body makeover that includes surgery. I just feel like if the goal is a new ass and maybe some, a flatter stomach, if they have to cut you open from front to back to do that, I don't know. It's got to be a less invasive way, or a non-invasive way like the gym. Not that I should talk because, God only knows what procedure I may or may not get one day. I'm just saying, that's a lot of work. That's a lot going on, especially for an ass, which, you can come to my house and get for free. Just saying. I expanded about 2 inches during the holidays. Circumference. 2 inches, I'm sure. Easy. So, I can give you the recipe for my mom's mac and cheese. Like, we can work on this. Please, stop. Just, people, don't do that. Third, I didn't know it was a thing, but apparently, when you change your contact information, like your phone number, you should contact people who hate you and update them on your contact information, which I didn't think makes a lot of sense, but in the Mob Wives world makes complete sense. So Drita, who got in a raucous, drag out fight with Karen, texted Karen hey, change my number. You should have it. And if you want to reach out to me, let's talk. And it made me think that maybe I have been rude in not updating my contact information with people who hate me, or that I'm not too fond of either. Because it just would make so much sense to give people who don't like you updated information on how to reach out to you or where to find you so they can hurt you. Makes complete sense, and I'm into it, and thank you, Mob Wives, for making that very clear. And not Mob Wife related, but I just have to say it. If anyone of importance is watching this, please stop Jennifer Hudson from doing these Weight Watchers commercials. I can't rap. They're just really bad. She's in white, and she's singing with Mariah Carey action, and there are words going by that. She's saying things like freedom, and she's putting her arm up I don't know. She just broke through the Underground Railroad, and I thought this whole Oscar thing was going to blow over with her, and she's just sticking with this acting thing, and I'm going to need for it to stop. So if someone could make that happen, that would be awesome. And you should be watching Mob Wives because it's epic, and it looks like it's going to be epicer. Bye.